time. Rodeo. Yeehaw. Okay. Hi,
Thank you.
Sandy.
Hi, Tony.
How?
Welcome to New England Cooks.
Welcome to New England Cooks. I'm translating for her. She's from Connecticut.
We're here with Tony and Sandy, the only brother and sister team on any cooking, and this may be our last show. But anyway,
This is true.
we're going to have a great night tonight. We're on the cusp of the holiday season, the precipice. Some of us will step forward and do new and exciting things, and some of us will do the same old recipes over and over. You pick your group. And to help us,
She's such a motivational speaker here. Come on, guys. Let's pull it together.
Yeah, to help us
To help
have
both
some
of us.
new creative recipes for the holiday. We have Chef Aaron Martin from Plate in Stowe. Come on in.
I am not worthy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so Aaron, you're here, and you heard that you're going to get us ready for the holidays. But before we do that, we have to hear how a Vermont boy ended up doing all the things you've done, studied in LA, and blending California with Vermont local products. I want to hear about the journey.
Oh, they want to hear about it.
Yeah, I've heard it 3 times, but go ahead.
Well, it all started off, born and raised here in Vermont, and a few years ago I had the opportunity to meet a wonderful couple from LA. We met in Stowe in the space that is now Plate, and we started an adventure together. We turned what was an old funeral home into a beautiful restaurant and a really lovely space, and we ran it together for a few years. And in that few years, I had the opportunity as a Vermont-grown boy who grew up here on the mountains skiing and biking to travel out to San Francisco and the Bay Area. And I met Alice Waters. And she, through a wonderful dinner meeting, invited me to come out to the restaurant and work whenever I wanted to. So the next several years, I took as many opportunities as I could to get out to Berkeley, California, and to work at Chez Panisse, which is a really magical and wonderful place, which instills the sustainability of local food, and they really do it right. So
Tough gig.
yeah, that's the California theme of the Vermont-inspired restaurant.
Okay, I can't wait.
And now you're running the restaurant with your wife.
Yes.
How'd you guys meet?
That's an interesting story as well.
I haven't heard
this
this
I
one
haven't
yet.
heard.
I haven't heard this one yet.
This I haven't heard.
My wife is 2 years older than I am. Don't tell her I told you that.
You just told everyone.
And we met in high school. I used to follow her around the hallways. I used to hug her every chance I could.
Aww.
I asked her out on several dates, but I was 2 years younger than she was, and we stayed friends for several years. And after college, we both ended up back in town at the same time and started hanging out. And now we have 2 beautiful children, 11 and 8, and a restaurant.
Oh, I know. And she's so nice. She looks so much younger than you.
She certainly does.
Doesn't she? And she's such a sweetheart.
Yes, that's
Thank you for
good.
saving
Very
me.
good.
I'm here
Very
for
good.
you, man. I'm your tail gunner because I tell
Yeah.
you she's going to just.
All right. So, before we begin, did I tell you I was born in Vermont too?
I heard that.
All right. So, I told them you're going to help us conquer our fears.
Well, we've never done this type of recipe on this show.
No, and I never have done one. So, when I saw the recipes that Aaron sent, I was really excited. Do any of you know what they are? If you've got a copy, don't tell.
No, they don't have a copy yet.
Somebody does. An errant copy got out. But we are going to begin with a smoked cheddar souffle.
And we saved the typo.
We did.
What was the typo?
Shuffles.
All the way
kept
through, we're
reading.
going to be shuffling.
What's a shuffle? I really have never heard of a shuffle, but autocorrect.
We
So,
do TV. We don't do proofread.
how many of you have made a souffle? Ah, how many of you have wanted to make a souffle? Ah, you see?
I'm still on the border. Let's see what happens here
And you wanted to
tonight.
make it, okay. So, what has held you back?
Knowledge?
Fear, failure, they fall. Yeah.
They're really simple and they're not that scary. The myth of not jumping in the kitchen or whispering while they're in the oven is. We've made them. It's a dish we do at the restaurant, and we have them on the menu all the time. So we've gotten pretty good at watching them rise, and we let them fall. So it's part of the game.
And we're going to experience all of that.
And one of the
tonight.
best parts about this recipe for the holiday season and for dinner parties is that you can prepare it 3-4 days in advance, put it in the refrigerator, and then you can pop it out the night of the party, and you don't have to spend the whole day in the kitchen, and you get to enjoy your guests.
Did you ever think you were going to learn to make a souffle that would last 3 days? No. All right, well, let's get started. Let's
Everyone
go.
get started?
I do. I'm so excited. I love to conquer my fears.
Well, while we get started, there's a couple things that have to happen, and they all kind of start happening at once. We're going to have Tony start to melt our bechamel, our butter, and our flour mixture.
Okay.
And while he's doing that, we will have Sandy, we will have you separate our eggs.
Rich.
All right, so I'm going to do the butter and the flour.
Yes.
And we heard Sandy needs to practice separating eggs.
Oh,
It was something that came up in pre-production.
My first show. Carol will remember. All right, go ahead. Now, Aaron's going to show me a trick. I'm a little afraid.
The very first one is we're going to show her, and then we're going to let her take off and do the rest of them. But a little trick I learned a few years ago was to separate and just jiggle that egg yolk in your hand instead of switching it from one side to the next. And at the very end, we're done.
I hate to get sticky. Okay. All right, so I'm going to try that.
Right after it's melted.
Yep, we're going to add my flour.
So I shake it?
No, you can just crack it right now.
No, you crack it.
Oh.
Where did you hear that?
No, not like that.
Oh, how?
Just crack it on the counter on
Oh.
the side of the bowl.
You shake
Now
it in
into
the
your-
eggshell.
now- No.
No?
Hold your hand out
Oh,
like this. Yep, there you go, just like
I'm
that.
sending this to bloopers.
There you go. Now shake that egg yolk. There you are.
Oh, you should see us at home working together.
We got to keep all of those egg whites in that
I
bowl.
know,
There
you
are.
told me. If he told me upstairs if I got any in there, it was disaster.
And we had to throw it out way and
have to
start
throw
it.
it out.
Okay.
So that's perfect. We've got a little bit of butter.
Oh, excuse me, wait a minute. It's perfect.
It's perfect. It's ready.
How are the eggs coming?
I don't know. I don't know.
All right, what do you want now?
I'd like you to add the milk to the flour. and
Okay,
butter mixture.
now I'm going
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Right to the garbage.
What? Did I get some in there?
No, you're okay so far.
Yeah. But I think I lost the something.
That's all you want. Nah, right in here. Just throw it right in there. We'll start over again.
So
With everything?
people say, do you have a laugh track?
Ready?
No.
I think you better do it. It's
that.
like too much. All right, good. That was very good.
There we go.
All right.
We just need one more now.
All right, so we crack it.
Crack it into your hand.
Oh.
She does need practice at this.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we did this.
Well, what do you
It's
think?
such. Oh!
Oh. We got to start over.
No, I'm gonna save the day. Maybe.
I asked Keith, I go, Keith, segment 1 might run for an hour until we get the eggs done.
I ruined it.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll get them all out of there.
Thank you. You're such a nice young man.
I try.
She is so mad at me already. She goes, you're making me nervous. Oh, excuse me.
Yes, sir.
How am I doing?
You're doing perfect. Now we're waiting on some egg yolks.
What do I have? Oh, you have to. I have to wash my hands
Yeah,
now.
right in that.
Oh,
sink
yes.
there.
Just
I'll
take
give
a
it time.
shower in the other room.
That was really.
Close-ish.
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 Well,
start
you know-
over again over here.
Oh, we're going to. I'm not
sure.
doing it that way. I can't deal with it. I was
We're
going to.
start all over.
I was going to try to conquer my fears, but I'm.
We don't want to get any of that egg yolk in.
All right, so you don't do this, right? You crack the egg, and you put it in your hand, and you go, and then you go, eh.
That's very good.
He does have a restaurant, sis.
When we make a batch at the restaurant, it's 17 eggs.
Oh God, that would be.
And it's the new kid.
Do you think the Food Network's going to call?
No, not now.
Okay.
We're almost there.
There, you're doing very well.
We
You ought to
recovered.
have a restaurant.
We recovered. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
That's why they pay me the medium bucks.
Yeah. Okay, good. Don't drop it. You saw what happened. Oh,
There we are.
Oh, thank
Now
God that's
you
over.
should add the cheddar cheese to your bechamel at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want me all this?
All of it right in there.
Okay.
That is weighed out to 5 ounces.
Now, do you want me to just fold it or whisk it?
Fold it in. We want to melt it all in there.
Okay.
Once the cheddar's melted, we can add the egg yolks to this mixture.
We should have gave that to me while you were saving that.
Now,
No,
It-
Tony's
it's-
supposed to whisk this.
It is. This is from Farm Hill.
That is-
the Grafton.
that's the Grafton smoked cheddar. And one of the best parts about this dish, one of my favorite things about this dish, is that everything is from Vermont. The butter is from Cabot, the flour is sourced from King Arthur, the milk is from Mansfield Dairy, the cheddar is from Grafton, and the eggs, actually, those eggs are just they came from my backyard. They
Oh, that's why
we
they
have
were-
recycled egg cartons. All the neighbors bring them to us. We have plastic ones, Shadowbrook Farms.
And you and I are born in Vermont.
And we're both born in Vermont. My kids, too.
So it's really a Vermont.
So Tony, now that you've got that all melted, we can just kind of push it off to the side. You're all finished with that. The fun part.
Oh. All right. Okay.
Slid them over there. It's going to take a long time if he whips them like that. I told him we brought the KitchenAid mixer and we can use it if he wants to, but he wanted to do it by hand.
All right. Keep talking.
Keep going. All right, so I have to add this to that.
While he's whisking the eggs, we're going to get those to a nice firm, stiff peaks. We're going to put the egg yolks right into the bechamel mixture.
Oh, good.
And then we're
They
going to
won't curdle, will they?
No, we're nice and cold now.
I got my workout.
Help you out a little bit.
Yeah.
So, what year were you born in Vermont, sis?
The best year.
Was it BC?
It was the best year, Tony.
And then while this is all resting and he's whipping the egg whites, you can start to put butter on the inside of the souffle.
Oh, you think I did good with the eggs. Wait till you see this. Wait till you see this puppy go. Okay. Oh, look, this is beautiful. Look at this. Now that takes talent. Thank you. That's where the real talent
Super
comes.
smooth, it looks perfect.
Yes. All right. Now I have to start buttering.
Now we start buttering the dishes. I did one ahead of time so
Yes,
you can see what they're
I had a
supposed to look like.
tutorial. All right. So
One trick that we learned at the restaurant, because we do them a day or two ahead of time and then we pull them out of the dishes during service, is that we butter the dishes and then we add a little bit of panko to the dish, which helps it just slide right out.
that's a secret.
The traditional method that we learned is just butter in the dish right into the oven. So this is just a little added help to get it out of the dish when we're in a hurry.
Yes, we are in a
Over
hurry.
here, he's getting tired. If we want to pass the bowl around, you guys can all take a turn. You like that idea?
All right.
Need a
Now
young
I do.
volunteer up
A little
front.
bit of panko, and then just
Right.
put it around right back into the bowl.
They got quiet all of a sudden.
No, he's almost there. It'll come
Oh,
together real fast once
look.
you get. You gotta
I
get
did
some
it.
elbow grease though. It looks good.
Doesn't it look much better than the eggs?
Let me know if you'd like a break. I can always take over.
How's that wine? Good?
I once went on one of those sail cruises out of Maine on the boats from the 1800s, the tall ships.
Thank you.
And there's no modern conveniences at all, let me tell you, none. And we had to whip our cream. It took a day. All right,
You wanted the blender. I know you did.
No, this is more fun. The blender's loud.
I know. Look at that come together. You want to do it so the camera can get it? I don't go underneath there because that little thing I have going up here.
we sat below deck whipping the cream for so long, and one woman said, "This reminds me of my husband." And the other woman said, "Did you beat him too?"
True story.
It was a true story.
You want to finish them up? We're almost there.
Okay.
I don't want to get too tired.
Now you've got
We've got a
miles
whole
to
lot
go.
more work to do.
All right, look, I did really good here, Aaron. I want you to,
there.
I want you to see after the egg thing. I really wanted a job in your restaurant, but I think I blew that.
Just have her separate the eggs.
We can find lots of things for you to do.
Okay,
Maybe we'll just keep you away from the eggs.
I would.
Oh my! Thank God we're not having Gordon Ramsay on this show.
Tony, you have to fold in a third of the egg white.
So was just about to mention, we're almost done already. And we've been up here goofing around most of the time. It's pretty simple. The oven's turned on. We've got our dishes all greased up and ready to go. Almost ready on our egg whites. Once those are ready, everything's going to get folded together, and it's going to slide right into the oven, and we just wait for them to come out of the oven.
And you
No, we
probably won't
drink.
scream in your kitchen.
Almost there, so that's a nice soft peak.
Go, Tony, go, go, go.
Shut up. Mom always liked you better.
Well,
I did
you-
this on purpose. I knew coming into this what was the most fun thing we could put on a menu for us to do on TV, and it's to whip egg whites by hand.
It really makes for riveting TV. All right, so, but I can't even start my.
I want one of those hand ones. You ever see those hand ones? Yeah. I have one of those at home
To
too.
our audience, all kidding aside, does it seem fairly straightforward?
Not really, not with the eggs.
I know.
I'll
the
finish
eggs
this
are-
off. We'll get there real quick.
Okay.
You have carpal tunnel now?
I got TMJ, I got carpal tunnel. I go, this is falling apart here. I'm gonna drink my drink with a straw.
No, in the
No.
restaurant we normally do it by
An industrial
mixer.
sized beaker.
I'm doing it with a mixer.
Yeah, and at home, if you have a mixer, a KitchenAid mixer works great. Just throw it right in there.
I have a KitchenAid back there.
We just thought it would be more fun this way.
We thought it would build excitement into the.
I'm ready for the drinking segment.
There we are, nice stiff peak.
right.
It holds up nice for us.
Yay, Aaron.
I built a foundation.
Okay, so we're going to fold in now.
You can hold on to that whisk right there. We're just gonna put this one here. And we're gonna have Tony,
What am I gonna do?
we're gonna have you put 1/3 of these egg whites into our bechamel.
1/3.
1/3. So just a little bit of this into here.
There's a little bit of this into there.
Into there.
You have to eyeball.
Not there into here.
Correct.
It's there to there.
Correct.
I can't
little
lift
bit
my hand.
He was like this as a child, too.
I worked in tobacco. All right, more?
You need more practice.
My arm's tired.
That's plenty right there.
Oh, that's.
All right,
Now
now
we'll use this whisk because it's already.
We're
got the
gonna
bechamel.
whisk?
You can. This is the part where people get really scared, right? The egg whites. No reason to be afraid of it. We're folding it in. We're just trying to loosen up the bechamel a little bit so that it's not so sticky when it goes into the egg whites. So nice and gentle. Try to get it smooth.
can you all see that?
I did that really well when I did it.
Oh,
As you are doing it very well.
So now we have our egg whites and our bechamel mostly blended. It's a little softer. It's a little looser. And now all of this can go into here.
Ah.
all right. So it's important to put just a third into there, mix it, and then boom.
Yeah, it helps the egg whites do their job and rise a little bit more. If you put the warm, really tight bechamel into the egg whites, it just kills all of those egg whites.
Oh.
Okay. I didn't get it.
Go ahead, Tom.
So now this is where you want to be a little more careful. You don't want to beat the egg whites, a nice folding, gentle mixture, but we want to make it so it's all smooth and homogeneous.
Fine.
A little bit more than that, though.
You
Remember I said you don't have to be afraid of it. There
Remember
you go.
that,
That's
Tony?
fine.
Conquer
What?
your fear.
I lived with you for 20 years.
Okay.
I conquered my fear. She told everyone in the neighborhood I was adopted for years.
And they didn't.
We'll work on trying to get all this stuff around the
I'm
outside
trying to
there.
get it. My arm's not functioning 100% anymore.
Use the left hand.
I really can't.
Yeah, you're doing fine.
You girls behave over there. Gosh, what?
This is a good time to talk about the variations of souffle that we can do. This one I brought to you guys because it works really well for brunch. It works well for breakfast. It works for dinner. Everyone loves bacon. In the restaurant currently, we're serving a Cheddar and Beet Souffle where I'm actually juicing raw beets and folding them into the bechamel mixture. It turns the whole souffle bright pink. And we're serving that with a white wine garlic cream. We've done boursin cheese. We've done brie. We do all sorts of different things. We've even turned artichokes and blanched them in milk, pureed them, and fold them in so we can have an artichoke souffle. It's really endless whatever you can do. seasonally. We can put pears on them. We do apples. That's done. It's perfect.
I know.
It's perfect.
I'm done.
Okay.
Perfect. Now we're just
Walking
going
away.
to gently ladle the souffle mixture into the dishes, and we'll pop them into the oven.
What temperature?
325, and I'd give you a time, but my answer is until they're done.
Ah.
We can
And
time things, and we're going to set a timer on it for about 10 to 15 minutes. But every oven's a little bit different. Every souffle is a little bit different. And we can fill them right up to the top.
right, I was
Why
going to
not?
ask you.
Why not right up to the top?
I didn't want to make another mistake. All right, here I go.
All right, you're going.
Another riveting TV moment.
All right, and now we're going to.
When they're
Oh, good
golden
question.
brown, they're going to be about twice the size, standing up out of the souffle dish. They'll be golden brown across the top, and they'll look solid. You won't see. Sometimes in the middle, there'll be like liquid oozing over the side. It's not fully solidified yet. So their structure is fully formed. They're golden brown across the top, and they're twice the size of what they are right now.
How you doing, sis?
Very good.
You're holding up everything.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's it. That's perfect, just like that.
Whoa, sis, that's really good.
That's the
I
whole
know.
point. They're going to jump out of those dishes.
That's why you put it
Oh,
on
is
the
it
baking bit.
Too full?
No, I think it's fine. We can
All
get rid of that cup. 3 is all we need. And in the oven they go.
Okay, 10 minutes.
We're going to make the sauce now.
Let's make the sauce.
Let's make the sauce.
You want to, we'll clean up
Yeah,
here.
I'll take that.
Take that. I'm
Yes.
going to get the frying pan out.
Frying pan out.
There's eggs all over the floor down here. Here's our frying pan.
There it is. This is such an easy sauce. Would you turn that on for me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, go ahead. You can be the bacon.
Oh, I bring home the bacon.
So we have a
The
little bit
whole
of
thing?
Vermont. Yeah, well, no, that's a lot. Let's just do a pinch. There, that's plenty.
Okay.
So a little bit of bacon. We have a little bit of heavy cream and a little bit of maple syrup, and that is all of the sauce.
That's all you need. All right, so before we end this segment, as we make the sauce, who is going to try this?
Are you guys going to try it?
Raise your hands high. You're going to try it? See? Look how we have. Oh, that looks very nice.
That's a Malden sea salt.
Have you tried that Himalayan?
The pink Himalayan sea salt is delicious.
I love that.
And it's bubbling away,
And it's
and
bubbling away, and we're going to add a little bit of our maple syrup here right at the end, and we're going to reduce it by half, and it's done. When the soufflés come out of the oven, we'll put them on a plate. We will just warm up that soufflé sauce just a little bit, and we'll spoon it across the top. We're going to garnish it with some scallions that we cut up a little ahead of time, and that's it.
Perfect. Great
soufflés.
segment. We made it. All right. We'll be right back after this break and after we put out this fire.